What are we gonna do tonight, OCG?
Well, the same thing we try to do every night, Bertram. Take over YouTube.
Please note, OCG is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
Shut up, Bertram.
Okay, shutting up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / fucktotem Bertram. Say hello, Bertram.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is our live stream for Insert Game Title Here. So let me just begin by saying that this stream was made for children. I mean, not made for children. So, Mum and Dad, if you decide to show this to your children, maybe mute the audio. Now, let's commence with the profanity-strewn livestream that contains references to sex, mutilation, and torture. Ha ha ha! I'm only kidding. There is no torture. Okay, Bertram. Number 4 on the list of all things that Japanese video games must contain. Number 4 is female characters with heaving bosoms. And you might be asking yourself, but why? Why must a Japanese video game feature such characters? And it's quite simple. For longevity of the game. You see, the average game may only take you a couple of hours to finish. But if you throw a couple of female characters into your game, particularly the ones with heaving bosoms, then lonely gamers, such as myself, whenever these characters appear on the screen, will pause the video game to indulge in a little self-love, if you catch my meaning. And that's a good thing for the longevity of the... Oh, shit.
Are you playing this game online, OCG?
I have absolutely no desire to play online, Bertram. Frankly, I'd rather put my penis in a very sharp cheese grater.
Why, OCG?
Only homicidal maniacs, or children, or homicidal maniac children play games online, Bertram.
Oh, what a dangerous world we live in.
Quite. Just the other day, a child called me a "see you next Tuesday."
Oh, what an odd insult. Was he on drugs?
Probably, but you don't understand. He called me a C-U-N.
Oh, I get it. Well, you are.
What did you say?
Nothing. Does this game have zombies in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 bloody ballet dancers doing the splits while singing "The Winner Takes It All." You can see, can't you? So you should be able to tell if this game has zombies in it or not.
I was bitten on the pee-pee by a zombie once.
I know I'm going to regret asking this question, but, how did a zombie bite you on the pee-pee, Bertram?
I think it was a zombie prostitute.
Ah, well, that makes perfect sense. We've all been there.
Oh, did a zombie prostitute bite your pee-pee?
No. She stole my wallet and then flushed my trousers down the toilet.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of prostitutes, I visited a dominatrix once. Wasn't a lot of foreplay. or intercourse. And can you believe she didn't even have any biscuits?
Oh, bitch!
I was a guest in her brothel, and I wasn't even offered so much as a glass of milk or a digestive. Well, that will be the last time I'll be visiting her.
Because she was so inhospitable?
No, because a grand piano crashed through her ceiling last week, killing her.
Oh!
I'm afraid the time has come, Bertram. It's time to tell the good people of Britain why I wear these sunglasses. And sadly, the truth is I wear these sunglasses because I am blind.
Really?
No, not really. The actual reason I wear these sunglasses is because I have lasers inside my eyes. And should I remove these sunglasses, you would be destroyed with said lasers.
Really?
No, not really. Splatterhouse, indeed. I tell you, Bertram, if you want to see what an actual splatterhouse looks like, you only have to come round to my parents' house at Christmas. I've never seen such a bloodbath. Year after year, inevitably some relative of mine gets drunk, and another relative will take them out with a turkey baster. I don't think I've actually told you this, Bertram, but my great-great-great-great-great Aunt Delilah circumcised my great-great-great-great-great Uncle Humphrey with only a wooden spoon. Yes, remarkable. Who knew you could circumcise someone with a,
I hope the actors in this game were paid a lot of money.
No, I don't think so. Some of the actors in this game are women, Bertram. Women don't get paid, do they? Well, not unless they are women of ill repute, shall we say.
Please note, OCG nor anyone at Obsessive Compulsive Gaming actually believes that statement to be true.
Well, mostly. Don't get me wrong, Bertram. I love women. I've married 4 of the bloody things. I mean, people. People. But frankly, I don't trust them.
Why?
Well, do you remember that time I holidayed on Coney Island?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that when you were bit by a bearded lady?
Yes, quite. Thank the Lord I hate children, because I won't be having any time soon.
Oh, yeah, she bit you on the, thingy.
Don't remind me. Every time I urinate, the toilet looks like that bloody elevator from The Shining.
Oh, yuck.
Quite. So, dear viewer, if you feel sorry for me and my, problems downstairs, feel free to send me a cash donation or just subscribe to the channel. Do it. Do it right now, or I'll send a panther to your house. And not a nice panther, but a feral, pissed-off panther. Did you know, Bertram, that my wife volunteered to be a human pincushion once?
Volunteered?
Well, volunteered, forced to do it, whatever. Do you know it took 5 million pins to cover her incredibly large head? I won't tell you how many it took to cover her incredibly large stomach. Let's just say it was a lot. You know, Bertram, that woman has a problem with...
OCG.
Yes?
I was watching a film earlier, and someone said his brother was inbred. What does inbred mean?
Well, Bertram, tell me, do you kiss your mother on the lips?
Yes.
Then you, sir, are inbred. Just like yeast. Sorry. That was a baking joke.
I don't get it.
Well, because bread contains yeast, therefore yeast is in bread. You know, in bread. Never mind. You know, this is just what I need on a day like today. Gaming never fails to make me smile.
Would you like to tell me about it?
Yes, Bertram. When I play video games, my mouth moves in this very uncomfortable shape.
No, I meant, would you like to tell me about your day?
Ah, I see. I knew that. Well, firstly, my doctor cancelled my annual colon examination. You know how much I look forward to that.
Indeed.
And then secondly, I managed to crash the car into some idiot's house.
What idiot's house?
Ours.
Oh.
In my defense, I forgot to put on my glasses.
Oh, that's the second time you've crashed in a month.
Well, that last crash doesn't count.
You were driving the wrong way on a one-way street.
Well, I saw no sign.
Yes, because you forgot to put your glasses on that day as well.
Oh, details.
You're going to kill someone one day. You're going to kill someone else one day.
Well, let's just continue with the gaming before I suffer an aneurysm.
Oh, wouldn't that be a shame?
What was that?
Nothing.
By Jove.
By Jove?
I just found a Bakewell tart in my underpants.
Oh, can I have some?
No.
Oh, OCG, did you know that I went to a water park once? I say water park, but what I really mean is I took a bath once.
Oh, fascinating.
Are you being sarcastic?
Good Lord, no.
You are being sarcastic.
No, I'm not.
Now you're being argumentative.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Let's just move on before people start throwing fruit at us and booing.
I got smacked in the face with a banana once.
Oh, God, I hope that's not a euphemism.
What's a euphemism?
It's a country.
Oh, really?
No, not really.
What's the title of this game we're playing?
I forget. Let's just call it Nonsense and Poppycock, Bertram. Nonsense and Poppycock. I do enjoy the word poppycock. 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 Poppycock.
Are the cocks male chickens?
Yes, they are.
Oh, I like cocks.
Of course you do, Bertram. Of course you do.
Does this game have aliens in it?
No, Bertram. It has 1,000 rent boys doing handstands.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Pay bloody attention, and you'll know if this game has aliens in it or not.
Speaking of aliens, what do you think is the better film? Alien or Aliens?
Event Horizon.
That's not one of the Alien movies.
No, it's not, Bertram. It's better.
Oh, I actually quite enjoy Alien Resurrection.
And that's why no one likes you, Bertram.
That's not true. Your mother adores me.
Ah, so she does. I forgot that bitch was still alive.
That's not very nice.
Don't act so shocked, Bertram. You know that I hate my family.
I thought you liked your Uncle Roderick.
What? The man who ate his own children and set fire to 6 churches in England. He's okay, I suppose. Did I ever tell you that he has an insect fetish?
Fetish? Is that the name for people who like killing insects?
No. It's the name for people who like having sex with insects.
Is that a thing?
Oh, yes. It's very common. When I was 14, I walked in on my father having sex with a grasshopper. I've not been the same since.
Oh my!
Remind me when we finish this, Bertram, to berate my wife about the quality of her pancakes.
What's wrong with her pancakes?
The question is, what's right about her pancakes? Like her breasts, they are much too flat for my liking.
I saw a frog once with massive breasts.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
I thought so.
Though I have had a toad in the hole once.
Bertram, I've told you before, I have no desire to hear about what you do and do not put up your backside.
But...
No, Bertram, I will hear no more about it.
But...
I like inserting foreign objects into my backside as much as the next chap, but you don't see me running around telling everyone about it, do you?
But...
No, Bertram, we're moving on. Oh, that reminds me. We need to play Battletoads again. Maybe we'll stream the whole bloody thing. Did you know, Bertram, that the original Battletoads is the reason I don't have grandparents anymore?
Oh? Were they so addicted to the game that they ignored you, and thus you decided to never speak to them again?
No. The original game frustrated me so much that I decided to murder the first 2 people I saw after smashing my controller against the wall. Now, sadly, my grandparents were babysitting me that day.
Oh my! So you murdered them?
Well, I wouldn't put it so graphically, Bertram. Let's just say I tore off their heads with my bare hands and then proceeded to shove said heads up their own backsides.
Oh my!
Yes, quite.
isn't there a remake of Battletoads on the Xbox?
How dare you say that name in front of the PlayStation 5? Oh no, look now, you made him cry. Apologize, Bertram.
Sorry?
Good man. Don't you worry, PlayStation 5. Daddy will play with your slot when this playthrough is done.
You're a very strange man.
Oh, ha ha, I know. Oh, by the way, did you record last night's EastEnders for me, Bertram?
Affirmative. I also recorded that naughty movie. What was it called again?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I do not and never will watch naughty movies. Huh. But I do believe it was called Horny Horatio, the Well-Hung Highwayman. Moving on. Did I ever tell you, Bertram, that my father was a serial killer? So, I actually grew up in a real murder house.
Oh, that can't be pleasant.
Quite. I found a decapitated head under my bed once.
Oh my!
No, not an eye. A head. A head.
I said, oh my.
Ah. Well, there was body parts, blood and guts all over our kitchen. So cooking was an absolute nightmare. Gave a whole new meaning to the term finger food. Bertram, I have just noticed this, but, why are you not wearing any trousers? Or underpants, for that matter?
Well, my pee-pee was warm.
Did you stand a little too close to the oven again?
Yes.
I see.
I meant to ask you, OCG, but I was walking past the bathroom this morning, and I thought I could see you taking a selfie on the toilet.
Well spotted, Bertram. I was indeed taking a picture of myself on the toilet.
That's weird.
Not at all, Bertram. I document all of my trips to the toilet.
That's very weird.
Well, I thought everyone did that. My father did that. For 95 years, he documented every single trip he made to the toilet. I have a whole shelf of photo albums containing nothing but pictures of father's excursions to the bathroom. They are fascinating.
I think we need to get you to a psychiatrist as soon as possible.
There's nothing wrong with me, Bertram. Oh, by the way, tell that pink elephant over there to stop jumping up and down like that. It's most distracting.
Oh no, he's lost it.
Quite. Moving on, do you know, Bertram, that I consider myself to be something of a medium?
What is a medium?
Well, it means that you can speak to the dead. So, for example, your mother has just at this very moment told me to tell you that you smell of dick cheese.
But my mother isn't dead.
Oh, damn it. Did I forget to tell you about that? Silly me. Ha ha ha.
How did she die?
Well, I forget the details. Something about a bear in heat, sexual assault, and your mother being found in 1,112 pieces.
Oh no, Mommy!
You can mourn later, Bertram. We have a game to finish playing.
Oh, I don't think I can. I'm struggling just to sit here.
You're struggling to sit here? Is it because I insist that you sit in an electric chair?
No, it's because I am struggling with my sexuality.
Oh. I don't really know what to say to that, Bertram.
Ha ha! April Fools!
What? April Fools? It's not April, you imbecile!
Oh yeah! So, what is this game about?
Well, we play as a random teenage girl who, struggling to come to terms with the death of her brother, becomes a prostitute / serial killer and goes on a rampage in a small mining town.
Is that really what this game is about?
More or less.
More or less meaning...
No, that is not what this game is about.
Oh, so what is this game about?
Well, if I told you that, there would be no point in playing the game.
Oh! So what's this game about?
I told you already, Bertram. If I reveal anything about the plot, there would be no point in playing the game.
Oh, yeah, I understand. So what's this game about? Ow! Hi-ho, it's home to work we go.
Shut up, Bertram.
I said if you told me to shut up one more time, I would kill myself.
Well, then you better get that razor ready, Bertram.
Actually, I changed my mind.
I thought you might. Can't bear the thought of leaving me, eh?
No, we just don't own any razors.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a samurai sword if you'd like to use that.
But that's sharp.
Yes, usually helps if you're planning to kill yourself.
All the same, I'll just leave it.
Well, you let me know if you change your mind. Heaven knows I could do with some good news for a change.
Yes. What?
Ha ha! I jest. Mostly.
Is this a beat-em-up game?
Does it look like a bloody beat-em-up game, Bertram?
I like beat-em-ups. I do it at least 4 times a day.
No, like beating off, Bertram. You do that at least 4 times a day.
Oh, yeah, so I do.
Right, just go over here. Sonic the Hedgehog, he's a little bastard. Sonic the Hedgehog, he is always plastered. Dum 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 dum.
Is that the actual lyrics?
Sadly not, Bertram. Sega said they were not child-friendly enough or some such bollocks.
OCG, what's a wet dream?
Well, it's when... how do I put this without sounding crude? Aha! Do you remember that time you spilled a glass of milk in bed while you were dreaming, Bertram?
You mean that time you spilled a glass of milk in bed while you were dreaming?
Whatever. Anyway, a wet dream is like that. Except the milk comes out of your penis.
Oh! I must say, OCG, this game you're playing is very exciting.
Put your trousers back on, Bertram, and get that rash looked at.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh, that reminds me. I put a slice of carrot cake in the fridge last night for safekeeping, and when I checked this morning, it was gone. Do you know anything about that, Bertram?
Well, a homeless man came to the front door this morning, and he asked if we had any food, so I...
You gave him the carrot cake?
Yes?
Excellent, Bertram.
Why are you so happy about that?
Because, my accident-prone manservant, I had planned to send that very slice of cake to my in-laws. So, I added something extra to the ingredients.
And what was that?
Poison. But killing a homeless man is just as satisfying. Homeless people are damned annoying. They stink too.
Oh no!
You did a good thing today, Bertram. As a reward, I will wash my own backside from now on.
Oh yay! Did I tell you, OCG, that the hunchback who lives down the street got a pet rabbit for Christmas?
What? Someone gave that poor hunchback an actual vibrator? There's some sick people in the world.
No, it's an actual pet rabbit.
Ah, speaking of rabbits, I have never had one as a pet. But I did once hold a Playboy bunny in my basement for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, Claudia. What happened to her?
Well, I lost the key to the basement and she starved to death.
Oh, I can see now why you've never had a rabbit as a pet.
I never had a rabbit, no, but I did have a great white shark.
I never thought you looked like the type of chap who would like sharks.
Well, appearances can be deceptive, Bertram.
Yes, as you learned when you brought your 4th wife home on your wedding night.
I did wonder what that bulge was sticking out of her underpants. Or should I say sticking out of his underpants?
And the fact he was called Brian and had a beard didn't set off alarm bells?
Well, you know that my eyesight is not what it once was. At least I let the chap sleep in the basement until he could find somewhere else to live.
And whatever became of your 4th wife/husband?
Well, you see, I lost the key to the basement. Again. And he starved to death.
I'm noticing a pattern here. Did you know they're making a new series of Game of Thrones with a cast of skeletons?
I did not. What's it going to be called?
Game of Bones.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the pornographic version of Game of Thrones.
No, I believe that's called Game of Boning.
Ah, I see. I think Game of Thrones would make an excellent RPG game.
What does RPG mean again?
Role-playing game.
Oh, like when you make me dress up like a secretary and you dress up like a stern business owner. Who?
Yes, just like that. Remind me to tell you the meaning of the word secret when we're done with this walkthrough. Moving on. And oh, while I remember, dear viewers, if you want to see more walkthroughs, reviews, and gaming news presented in 43 FPS, then remember to subscribe to the channel.
What does FPS mean again?
Frames per second. So, for example, films are usually presented in 24 FPS.
Films. Like when you make me take off all of my clothes and cover myself with peanut butter while you film and...
Yes, just like that. Does the phrase, "this'll be our little secret," mean nothing to you, Bertram?
What does secret mean again?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I wish stuff like this game happened in real life.
Real life? What are you talking about, Bertram? Video games are real life.
Oh, did you forget to take your medication again?
Absolutely not. Now shut up so I can hear what this pink elephant in the corner is saying to me. Go on. Oh, I see. Is that so? Then what did he say? Oh, most amusing.
Oh dear.
The pink elephant was just telling me about his school.
Oh, what was your school like?
It had more mutants than Xavier's School for the Gifted. There was a lot of inbreeding in my town.
Oh, I see. I personally could imagine you being the school bully.
I am not a bully, Bertram. Now go and get me a coffee, you fetus-shaped abomination.
Why are we playing this game, OCG? You said we could play the Bratz video game today.
I said no such thing.
You said the Bratz video game was your favorite video game.
I said no such thing. We'll play Bratz later. I promise. It's the viewers' fault, Bertram. They wouldn't understand my love for the Bratz and their passion for fashion.
Oh, I see. Why are we whispering? The viewers can still hear us.
Fuck.
Can I go to the toilet?
Certainly. Don't use my Marvel toilet paper, though. There's some sandpaper in the cabinet.
What's the difference between a remaster and a remake?
What do you think I am, Bertram? Some kind of expert?
Yes?
Oh. Well, quite right. Well, the difference between a remaster and a remake is... I say, is that Inigo Montoya I see in our garden?
Stop trying to change the subject. It's okay to admit you don't know.
Me? Don't know? Ha! I've forgotten more than you will ever know, my dim-witted manservant.
Okay, so what's the difference between a remaster and a remake?
Well, that's quite simple. It's,
What?
Didn't you hear me? Oh dear. Well, I guess you'll never know then. We have to move on. Yes. Did you know, Bertram, that I am 1/16th psychic? No, Bertram, it's not time for dinner.
Oh, how did you know I was thinking that?
You see? Psychic.
Oh, that's amazing. What else can you do?
Well, I can tuck my Colonel Mustard between my legs, so I look like I have a lady garden. Would you like to see?
No thank you, Buffalo Bill. OCG, I found this adorable frog in the garden. You should kiss him and see if he turns into a prince.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that. Again. I was hospitalized for 6 days the last time. The bloody nurses had the nerve to laugh at me.
Because they couldn't believe you would be so stupid as to kiss a frog?
No, because I slipped on a bushel of grapes in the ward.
Oh!
And I actually had the audacity to sue the hospital.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. You're a chap some would describe as disingenuous. Didn't you ask a prostitute for a refund once?
Oh, yes.
Why?
Well, the product was defective.
And by defective you mean?
Dead.
I see. You do have some very odd fetishes, OCG. Why don't you tell us all about them?
Well, naturally, I would love to explain them to you, but sadly, I don't have the time, as I have an appointment with my gynecologist in 10 minutes, because my vagina has been giving me jip.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to tell you, Bertram. I saw your friend Simon the Simpleton this morning. He looked like utter ass.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Simon hasn't been well recently.
Oh dear. What happened?
Well, he stuck his fingers in a wall socket and electrocuted himself.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. He is a simpleton after all.
I must say, OCG, the graphics in this game thing are really very good.
Well, that's because they're not graphics, Bertram. Those are real people.
Oh, quick, OCG, call the police. There are strangers in the television again.
Calm down, Bertram. They can't hurt you.
That's what you said when that bitch in the night dress and long black hair started crawling out of the television.
Yes, I did, but remember, you killed that girl, Bertram. And I had to get rid of the body for you, so you wouldn't go to prison and get used as a sex toy by the prisoners.
Oh, yeah. But wasn't it you who killed her? And then I got rid of the body so you wouldn't go to prison and get used as a sex toy?
Oh, whatever.
Oh, I forgot to ask. How was the colon checkup this morning?
Oh, well, I'll let you know when the chaps finish checking it, Bertram.
Oh, I, didn't see you down there. Hello?
Hello? Don't talk to that man when he's working, Bertram.
Okay. What was the name of that anime show you were watching this morning, OCG?
'Twas Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles.
What does Kimetsu no Yaiba mean?
It means don't feed the prostitute while it's hibernating.
Really?
Well, how the hell should I know? I don't speak anime. Did you know, Bertram, that I was once considered a slayer of demons?
Demons? Really?
Oh, you know, demons, women, same thing.
Didn't you tell me once that your sister was a demon?
No. She was possessed by a demon. There is a difference.
Which is?
Well, a lot of projectile vomit, a potty mouth, and a fetish for crucifixes.
Oh!
I tell you, Bertram, that Lady Demetresque is quite the catch. In fact, if she were a fish, you would need an incredibly large net. Yes. That woman is so tall, I think she could tickle King Kong's ballsack. Ha ha. And another... Shit. Can I just say that you are looking particularly awful today, Bertram?
Oh, thank you. I'm in a good mood. I booted up my Nintendo 3DS. You know, I forgot how good Mario 64 is.
Don't say that too loud, Bertram. Just in case Miss PlayStation 5 hears you.
Oh, is she the jealous type?
Very. I was on the Xbox yesterday, and she threw a DualShock 4 controller right at my bollocks.
Oh, ouch.
Yes, quite. So let's keep it down with the Nintendo chat, eh?
I will do.
Thank you, Bertram. Here, have a biscuit.
But that's a dog biscuit.
Yes, who's a good boy? You are. You are a good boy.
I'm not eating that dog biscuit.
Eat it. Eat it.
No.
Spoil sport. Fine, I'll eat the bloody thing. Oh, good lord, that tastes dreadful.
Ha ha.
Shut up, Bertram, you bastard.
That's £1 you have to put in the swear jar.
What?
You said bastard, so that means you have to put £1 in the swear jar.
Well, you just said it. That's £1 you have to put in the swear jar.
Oh, shit.
Correction, £2, which coincidentally was how much I paid for a second-hand copy of Mario 64 back in the early 2000s. Ouch!
Oh, what happened?
Bloody PlayStation 5 threw a hammer at me.
It's possessed.
Yes, we can call an exorcist later. Let's finish this playthrough.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Bertram, I said we will deal with it later.
Okay. How about we play some Super Mario after this game?
Bertram, you idiot. What did I tell you about mentioning... Oh, shit.
OCG, why is the PlayStation 5 holding a knife?
Because we're in trouble. Run, Bertram, run!
I heard another gaming YouTuber mention 3D platformers. What are 3D platformers, OCG?
Well, games like Mario 64, Jack and Daxter, or Crash Bandicoot are 3D platformers.
What about Crash Bandicoot 2?
Yes, that's another 3D platformer.
What about Crash Bandicoot 3?
Yes, that's another 3D platformer.
What about...
I'm going to save us some time here, Bertram. all of the Crash Bandicoot games are 3D platformers.
Oh, even Crash Team Racing?
Well, apart from that.
What about Crash Tag Team Racing?
Yes, apart from that.
What about...
Bertram, if you don't shut up right now, I'm going to choke you with a pair of my dirty underpants. Thank you.
OCG, can I ask you a personal question?
Why, certainly, Bertram.
Who took your virginity?
That would be my Uncle Roderick. In fact, I'm still waiting to get it back.
How old were you?
43.
Oh, wow! You were old!
Yes, I was always a late bloomer, Bertram. Did you know I was breastfed until the age of 29?
Oh, wow! Can we play Skyrim after this?
Oh, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because, like my wife, I don't like playing with bollocks.
Oh, you're going to get death threats again.
I've never received death threats.
Oh, I meant to say, you're going to get death threats that I don't tell you about again.
Dear Lord, oh my, who would want to send me death threats?
Apart from everyone?
What did you say?
Nothing.
You know, I'm considering giving you a pay rise, Bertram. I've been most impressed with how you've washed my underpants recently.
Oh, is that true?
Of course it is. Would I lie to you, Bertram?
Well, you did tell me once that setting fire to myself would cure my cold.
Well, I don't recall hearing you sneezing in the hospital, so I was right, was I not?
Yes, but I suffered burns over 98% of my body.
Oh, details. Ha!
What does FPS mean? First person shooter?
Don't be ridiculous, Bertram. First person shooter. Ha! I've never heard anything so stupid.
Then what does it mean?
It means 4 pornos, please.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. 4 pornos, please. I've never heard anything so stupid.
Are you trying to be funny, Bertram? If you are, perhaps you would like to leave this place and join a circus.
No thank you.
Do you know, I was once buggered at a circus.
What?
No, it doesn't mean what you think it means, Bertram. Pick up your dictionary.
We don't have a dictionary.
Well then, pretend.
Okay.
Now look up the word buggered and read out what it says. Let me help you, Bertram. Buggered, British slang. To be seriously harmed or damaged.
Oh.
Understand?
Oh, yes. So how were you damaged at a circus?
A clown fingered me.
What?
A clown stuck his fingers in my eyes. I was fingered.
Oh.
Why? What do you think I meant?
Nothing.
I don't know if I ever told you this, Bertram, my dear manservant, but I once filleted Sonic the Hedgehog.
You cut him up?
Oh, did I say filleted again? My mistake. I meant filleted. Yes.
Please note, OCG is a fictional character. Any resemblance to persons alive, dead, or undead is purely coincidental.
So, my psychiatrist has told me I need to engage more with you commoners. So, please tell me down below. What do you think of this game? Like it? Love it? Want to crawl into bed and make passionate love to it? Ah, hello there, you beautiful bastards. As you might know by now, I'm pretty infamous. I run my own little YouTube channel focused on gaming. So there's reviews, commentary, all manner of degradation, delivered in my rich British accent. And it's bloody hilarious. I'd like to ask you to go through my channel with a fine mustache comb. And if you like what you see and hear, then please consider subscribing. I deserve it, and my ego will thank you. No, seriously, dear viewers, my views and subscription rate is pathetic. The homeless chap down the street from here is doing better than I am. And he eats insects.
Did you really need to put this in the middle of a live stream?
Yes, I did, Bertram. Now, if you'll excuse me, Bertram, I'm going to put something inside myself whilst we continue to play this game. Did you know, Bertram, that I met Mega Man myself recently? Yes, I mean, the chap's in his 40s now, has a glass eye, walks with a bit of a limp. So I decided to follow him, see where he went. Luckily for me, he visited the local gentleman's toilets. And when he was urinating in that hole-in-the-wall thing, I thought I would just have a little peek, see what Mega Man is packing. But as it turns out, Bertram, he's not so much a Mega Man. Okay. For the last time, Bertram, you are not a monkey. Therefore, you are not allowed to throw poo at me. Okay? And another...
OCG, I think the toilet's blocked again.
Be quiet, Bertram. Can't you see I'm trying to watch the news here?
Oh, is it interesting? I've never seen the news.
Oh yes, very interesting, Bertram. It usually features some of my favorite things, including stories of violence and of sexual misconduct. In fact, instead of me telling you about it, why don't we sit down and watch the news together?
Must we? I was going to go watch an episode of Peppa Pig.
Yes, Bertram, we must. And who knows? We might grow as friends through, watching the news together.
Oh, okay. Good evening. This is the news. I am News, the newsman. Tonight's top story. A man has been arrested in Dorset, suspected of being a Scooby-Doo villain. Brian Marston had apparently been trying to scare the residents of a local nursing home while dressed up as a giant penis. Mr. Masterson was only unmasked when one of the residents' grandchildren caught him, in their words, going pee-pee. When asked to comment on his arrest, Mr. Masterson turned and said, in a very proud voice, that he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. In other news, a woman has been arrested under suspicion of breastfeeding her husband in the middle of a McDonald's restaurant. When asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, the woman, who shall be called Anonymous, simply...
How unprofessional, Bertram. I've never seen a newsman laugh at one of his own stories.
Yes, indeed. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. It might have sounded like I was laughing at the news story of the woman breastfeeding her husband, but it was, in fact, technical difficulties. So, when the woman was asked to comment on why she was breastfeeding her husband, she simply stated that McDonald's did not have any milk, and her husband is partial to a glass of milk. Now, let's hear about today's weather from the Weatherman. Go ahead, Weatherman.
Right, we can turn this off now, Bertram.
Don't you want to hear about the weather?
Oh, no, Bertram. Let's just do what we're supposed to be doing and concentrating on this game.
Isn't it amazing that somehow the game has been playing itself while we did this whole comedic skit bit?
Yes, Bertram, remarkable. In fact, I suppose now's as good a time as any, but I've actually employed some help who is actually going to play the video games just whilst we go off on these kind of tangents where we do comical skits and the like.
Oh, you haven't introduced us?
Well, that's because, well, you see, the thing is, Bertram, in order for me to employ this individual, I had to somehow convince them that I was living completely alone.
So you didn't tell them about me?
No, Bertram, sadly not. So, when this new employee of mine, comes over to play the video games, while we go off on our comedic skits, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, I would like for you to go into the closet and close the door, and not make a peep, not even stick your head out until said employee has left.
Does this employee have a name?
What are you talking about, Bertram? I've already told you their name.
Have you?
Yes! Employee.
Oh!
You know, Bertram.
Yes, OCG?
I have absolutely the worst job in the world.
Really, OCG?
Yes, Bertram. Now let me tell you why. I spent all day playing video games. Every single second of every single minute of every single hour of the entire 24-hour day, I spent playing video games. Doesn't that sound like a bloody nightmare?
No, not really.
Well, it is. 'Tis an absolute unmitigated nightmare. While all of my beloved viewers... So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That brings an end to tonight's sex show. I mean, live stream. Damn it, I always say that. If you've enjoyed this live stream, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then, feel free to give me a thumbs down. Don't forget to hit that bloody like, subscribe, bell button thingy. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know. But remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Say goodbye, Bertram.
Goodbye, Bertram!
And we are done. Right, Time to get naked and reenact the ending of Thelma and Louise. Get the car, Bertram.
But don't they die at the end?
Yes. What's your point?
Oh, this is going to hurt.